Namaskaram. Namaskaram, Namaste, or Namaskar is a Hindu greeting that says the light in me sees and acknowledges the light in you, or the God in me sees and acknowledges the God in you. My name is Marky Mendoza, and welcome to Reiki with Marky. This is your weekly tarot reading for April 17 up to 23, 2023. And here we are. I missed you guys. We're back in Manila, and of course, we're here to provide you with 8 different cards, 7 cards representing 7 energies of the day, 1 extra card to give you the theme for the week. We are still using my current favorite tarot. This is Tarot Black and Gold Edition. So this is the box that, and I'm going to show you there are 2 types of cards that we will get in our session. It can be a major or a minor card. Every time we get major cards, it's depicting major blessings, or it can be a major warning. And every time we get minor cards, it gives us an idea on how to manifest bigger blessings in the future so we can work things better. Now let's see what the Monday energy is about. I'm so sorry if I haven't been able to update any of my videos because I've been very busy with our Bangkok trip. But we're back now, and we are here to provide you with amazing energy. So let's see, because there are going to be many transitions. Let's see how we're going to be prepared for that. Oh my gosh. Specifically, tomorrow is such a great blessing because we have a major blessing, everybody. We have the Temperance card. Now this, oh my god, I'm really obsessed with this card. So, this card is telling us that tomorrow there can be a lot of decisions that we are still processing, that it may have taken days or a little bit more time for us to really discern, to have a balanced mind and heart before we finally come up with an answer. Is it a yes? Is it a no? Or is it something that we really need to park? Or is it something that we really need more time to process? But tomorrow everything is clear. Now this is not going to be a decision that is not going to be limited to our career, limited rather, in our career aspect. There are many decisions here and there, and as you may see, in the past few days, there are many decisions of discernment that really is coming through in our mind, and these can be from minor to major decisions, but most especially for the major decisions that we are wanting to come up with a solid or a firm answer. Tomorrow is going to be a strong opportunity for us to discern. Trust it's a balanced mind, balanced mind and heart. That's the reason why we are coming up with this decision, and trust that this is given to us because it is about time for us to take a stand with our decision. So no matter what we need to decide tomorrow, and whenever you see and you feel, and deep inside, if your gut feel is telling you that yes, finally I'm sure, all it takes is for you to trust fully that this is meant for you to take. So for me, I want to congratulate you because I know how discernment process can be also a very challenging process to undergo, because we're trying to eliminate any form of biases so that we can come up with a very solid answer, and trust that tomorrow is going to be another amazing day for decision. So let's see what the Tuesday energy is about. So let's see for our Tuesday energy. Here we go. Yes. Doing a piggyback on our Monday energy, Tuesday we are going to receive blessings because we have the 8 of Pentacles, and every time we have Pentacles in our card, it's a good energy for ka-ching ka-ching. So on Tuesday, aside from us receiving, by the way, the blessings that we're going to be receiving on this day is not going to be limited to our material blessings. There are going to be blessings here and there, but the blessings that we are mostly going to receive, both material and wisdom, that we're going to receive is going to support our future, because what this card is telling us is that we are going to structure our future better by planning better, because we are going to be filled with so much passion and motivation within us that all it takes is for us to not give an opportunity for us to have less when it comes to manifesting our blessings. So that means the drive and the motivation for us to keep doing better will manifest better in this day, and we will be more motivated because at the same time you will receive fruits of hard work and effort from the material blessings that you will also be receiving. It will give us more motivation for us to keep doing more because we are now seeing and experiencing the fruits of our hard work, and that's what our Tuesday energy is about. So again, congratulations. I want you to keep celebrating these wins, but remember, as we receive these blessings, I'm going to strongly reiterate again that we have to strengthen our saving for the rainy days. So it's okay for us to also give a little reward for ourselves, but remember, our main goal is to always save for the rainy days. Now let us see what our Wednesday energy is about, and here we go. I'm so sorry that I'm really excited and giddy about this because I am also wanting to share another blessing, another Ace of Pentacles. And we've seen this earlier. The Pentacles is about kaching kaching. This time, this is something that we are both expecting, and there is a little extra, a little unexpected blessing that is going to manifest our way. Perfect opportunity for us to equally share our blessings. But before we do, there is a strong form of discernment that we have to process. Is this something that I have been deserving? I mean, there are many blessings here and there, but am I really worthy of these blessings? And do I have the capacity to maintain and to put more value with these blessings? And this is something I would want to really stress to everybody, that there will be times that you will become more secured and assured with the flow of the abundance and prosperity that's flowing in your life. Because never be surprised that this is something that's manifesting, most especially if you are doing your fair share of hard work and effort and consistency in manifesting these blessings. It's always a combination of all these elements involved. Now, oftentimes when you're starting to get your rhythm, sometimes there are our internal conversations would always involve, am I really worthy of these blessings? Am I really supposed to enjoy these blessings? I want you to know that so long as you know your part, you know that you are continuously doing your part. And so long as your motivation is really strong from within, then do not be surprised if this is something that you deserve, because you are doing something about it, because you are giving enough, more than enough efforts for you to manifest fully. So all it takes is for you to keep trusting that you have a process in place, that you are doing something, that whatever you have right now is a product of your own accountability and your commitment. So yes, you fully deserve this. But remember, though the abundance and prosperity is overflowing with a strong formula that you're performing, I want you to always be mindful that yes, I do deserve these blessings, but remember that as you do deserve these blessings, what you deserve more is how to put more value with the blessings that you receive. Value it by planning your abundance and prosperity even more. Where do I allot these blessings? Where do I put these blessings? Do I put this into an investment, or do I put this into a material gain, like you're going to purchase something in the form of either it can be a property, a reward of some sort. But remember, it's not a question that you deserve these blessings, but the real question is how you're going to maintain the value of these. So if you are uncertain where to put your blessings, then it also is a good strong call for you to take a pause and to plan it better. Now, there is no rush as to how you're going to manifest this fully, because remember, we are wanting to have a slow and steady process here of understanding your discernment. And when you do, when you're able to give a thorough discernment process, it gives you another layer of security and assurance that you have done a good job in allotting your abundance and prosperity really well. This sets a very good rhythm that in the future, you are not just going to allow these blessings to manifest, but rather you care and value them by putting them into better use. You can only do this and manifest this fully if there's also consistency in our thorough planning and organizing. Great work. Seems this week is starting to manifest fully really well, and let's see what the Thursday energy is about. And here we go. For our Thursday, okay. For our Thursday energy, we've seen this card consistently the past, well, aside from last week because I wasn't able to upload the card, this card has always been manifesting, and it's starting to feel very consistent what the message is. And Thursday, we have the Knight of Swords. Now, every time we have swords, it's a resonating energy of two things. It can be a form of wisdom. It can also be a form of a weapon. And this is actually both. Remember, the Thursday is dedicated to the planet Jupiter. And the planet Jupiter in Vedic astrology is a representation of the guru. The guru that provides us the wisdom to work on any life lesson that we have in life. And this is something that's manifesting fully on a Thursday. We are going to receive a lot of wisdom because we have an opportunity to see through things. We have the opportunity to see beyond what is in the surface in any life experiences. Most of this will resonate in the aspect of our career because there can be a lot of decisions that we are needing to oversee. But before we can make these decisions, what comes with it is the familiarity of what the situation is about. What are the pros and cons? What are the highlights of these experiences? this? And if I make these decisions today, are there going to be people or individuals who are going to be impacted directly aside from myself? So when you get to see these decisions that you have to discern on this day, there's a strong tendency that you may find people that may not necessarily have the same intentions, and it may entail that the whole situation, you have a strong upper hand into correcting things. It's not entirely wrong for us to catch these things, because most especially when you're rewarded with the wisdom, you are meant to uphold the wisdom. But remember, there is always a better way or a better approach in delivering the message, and most especially sharing your wisdom. We have to focus on our intention, that the intention is for us to improve the situation. Then we focus on that. Find better ways in communicating, because the least thing you would want to happen is for your wisdom to inflict harm towards other people who may be directly or indirectly associated with the situation. Remember, if we stick to our intention and we find ways to do it better, it will create positive ripples of opportunities in the future, because the least thing we would want to happen is when we are going to be on the other side of the spectrum wherein we're on the receiving side of the lesson, and the approach that's given to us when we need to learn something can be a little less, well, tough. Then how would it feel if we are receiving it? So this is a clearly perfect opportunity for us to communicate better, because astrologically speaking, there really is a strong need to communicate better with each other, and Thursday it will manifest fully. So I'm pretty sure that you will have a very good opportunity to oversee things and to improve things. But remember, it's always going to be a matter of how we deliver it that will make a difference. So start this day with a prayer, ground yourself, and whenever you find the opportunity in these situations, and if you feel like you're not centered enough, then take a pause and take a good breather before you express or before you communicate. It pays off to prepare well for this day. Let's see what our Friday energy is about, and for our Friday energy, here we go. It's a busy Friday, because we have the Seven of Wands. Now, on a Friday wherein most of us would feel a little extra, it's the weekend and I really want to rest and recover. The Seven of Wands, every time we get wands, it's telling us it's hard work and effort, and definitely Friday is filled with that, mostly resonating the energy of our career. So do not be surprised that even if you're already anticipating that there's a lot of work that you've already finished and gone through for the week, only for you to discover that there are things that you're able to overlook. And that means there's a strong tendency for us to keep focusing our energy and manifesting them or to fulfilling them. So there's overtime that we are anticipating, and I'm telling you, there's a strong tendency for you to not say yes to this. Or if you feel like, okay, maybe I can park this for now and maybe I'll just go back to it by Monday, or maybe I'll just do another overtime sometime, because you may be feeling it's already the weekend. I may have to tell you that if there is a tendency for you to park this, it may not be a favorable situation for you in the future, because that will entail that it will have a double effect as to how this will manifest in the future. So when I say the effect can be double, that means if you're thinking that you are just working on some backlogs, when you're going to work on it, you will see that there are things that you may not be able to recover anymore, or there are things that you will not have the perfect opportunity to work on anymore, in which it will have a direct toll on your productivity, and in effect, this may not be very good as to how your performance would look like. Now, I want us to anticipate these fully, because there are strong opportunities of us to become more mindful, to also become more aware of what steps we really need to secure for us to fulfill, or for us to fully say that I've done my part and I have completed the task, without thinking if I have really secured everything well. It leaves room for you to grow more efficiency in how you will work effectively. So this is a clear opportunity of sorting the steps and procedures on how you will work well. When you're able to see how you can work on making this better, it gives a strong skill, like an upgrade on your skill, because it gives another room for you to become better with what you do. No matter how challenging this may feel, because it's the weekend feels already, trust that this is something that will leave an opportunity for growth for you. Now, before we continue with our reading, I hope you're enjoying the daily shorts. And even if we've taken a pause, both in our TikTok and our YouTube shorts, rest assured that this coming week and moving forward, it will be there. So continue to share this with your friends and family so that you will share the wisdom as well. Let's see what the Saturday energy is about. So here we go. Oh, we have the Page of Cups, and every time we have cups, it's a resonating energy of either a form of emotion, and it can also be a form of success. Well, this is actually both, but on the emotion side, it's a happier side of emotion, because there are finally things that will manifest, things that you are not expecting to fully manifest, will have a quick turnaround, and this is something that will give you so much joy, because I know for quite some time that you have been exerting a lot of efforts here and there, and you may feel a little too overwhelmed because the efforts, the hard work and effort that you have been giving may not necessarily provide the right results, and it may feel a little disheartening to a certain extent, but you know that there's this continuous drive and passion and motivation happening from within. But somehow, even if you are a little disappointed with some of the results, Saturday's energy will have a very good and positive turnaround. There are just opportunities for us to, of course, let our emotions be a little at bay, because sometimes I know, and I can also relate to this, because most especially when you know the exact efforts that you've given, and because of the thorough energy that you have exerted, it just like how the law of resonance would always manifest, that whatever energy that you have given out shall be the same energy that will manifest fully. But remember, this is an opportunity where we can grow more patience and resilience in these situations, because it's not a question anymore if you're doing what you're supposed to do, and if you're doing it right, or if you're doing it greatly, but rather another thing to learn here is how you can become more trusting in the process as you're doing the waiting game. Most of the time when we are waiting for the results, it will always be a huge factor as to how patience will be manifesting here. So in short, this is a strong opportunity for us to grow patience even more, and you will discover this freely on this day. So it also gives another layer of inspiration in the future, so that this experience will teach you that when you know that you're giving your best and you're doing it consistently, and you know your hard work and effort will always pay off. Let's see what the Sunday energy is about. And for our Sunday energy, it's the wow. I am just happy because Sunday we have another major blessing, everybody, and we have the Fool. The Fool is the card of new beginnings, and it's just fitting for a Sunday because the Sunday energy is dedicated to the Lord, or the God of the sun. That's why it's called Sunday. And Sunday, just like what the sun provides us, it provides the energy, the light in this universe, and most especially for our planet, it gives us that life. This is another card to affirm that another beginning is about to happen, and it's mostly resonating in the opportunities in our career, but it's not going to be limited towards that. Sunday on the 23rd, we are going to experience a lot of affirmation for us to start something new, to start a new career, to start new relationships, or to practically rekindle a past love or hobby. And this is a perfect opportunity for us to embrace it. But remember, as this is something that either you're starting anew or maybe you're rekindling, still, the human side of us may also feel overwhelmed. It may also have some doubt and a little fear here and there, but remember, nothing so great can feel so smooth when we assess it. So this is an opportunity that you receive because of your continuous hard work and effort and consistency. So therefore, if we apply the same formula, then you are meant to keep manifesting more blessings. Trust that because of the efforts that you have been doing and the mindfulness that you have been applying, these are blessings that you fully manifested, and because you know the formula on how to do it. Now, what is the theme for this week? Because it's starting to feel really good, and it's really such a great week, a great transition. So the theme for this week is, of course it is, we have the Queen of Wands. And again, every time we have wands, it's a resonating energy of hardworking effort and being the queen. The queen that takes care of the kingdom, wherein any needs that it requires to be nourished or any needs that the kingdom requires, the queen will always have the heart to nourish it, just like that of a mother's love. So yes, whatever we are experiencing this week, it is because it is a product of what we nourished, what we tried to grow intentionally, because we have genuine love and care. This is something that you will manifest because you have dedicated so much love, so much nourishing in what you do. And of course, it comes with the ups and downs of the process. Now, as we get to realize that the ups and downs of life is always a part of every process, every discerning process, and every goals, dreams, and aspirations that we want to manifest, this is something that we will always have to anticipate, not just for this week, but the entire time that we are wanting to achieve something or to manifest or to grow something. Imagine that all it takes is for us to give the best conditions for us to manifest fully, and all it takes is for us to do it consistently. When we know how to do it well and we have the genuine love and care for us to do it, we can never go wrong with this. So I want to say congratulations to you and to everybody who's watching this video. You have done great work. You just have to keep continuing and keep trusting that this is meant for you. That's it for our weekly energy, and I do hope you do like this energy, and I do miss everybody, so do not forget to give it a good thumbs up and share this to your friends and family so that you can be other people's blessing, most especially for the blessed week ahead. And make sure to like, share, and subscribe in our YouTube channel and follow us in our socials. Again, we're in Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and here in YouTube. Again, it's Reiki with Marky, but for now, this has been Marky Mendoza, always wishing and asking everybody to keep trusting the process. Namaskaram, and I will see you all in our daily shorts.